couldn't resist. Light portrait pink is a color I like in this combination. So let's see where we're going to add it now. I'm just going to blend it out a little where I don't want it sitting there, just like that. There we go. That's quite nicely blended, so I can't really see it anywhere there. I'm going to also put it on her neck. And then one more somewhere here, like that. And that will do the job. I'm going to dry my brush and just blend it a little bit more. Some brush marks. There we go. Okay. And then let's just use this pink. Okay. Now I feel the pink has really made a big difference here. Okay, drying time. Okay, while things are still drying a little bit, I'm putting together a few things here. So originally she's wearing a super bright lip, which is what I wanted to do, but I'm not sure if I should go with something plummy. So I'm going to just swatch a couple of things here just to see if they would work in this color range. So, okay, so the memory card got full, and so I was swatching out these three colors here by Caran Museum Aquarelle, Dark Plum, Carmine Lake, and Crimson Aubergine, trying to figure out the best color to use. And I think I'm going to go for the Carmine Lake, which is in the middle. The best way that I like to use them is wetting the paper first, and as the paper is wet, it needs to be really wet, just dipping the pencil in. They shine the best when you do that, so I'm just going to intensify it over here. That's it, now it's working. So a bit more water, and then also sometimes dipping in the water works. So we're just making this area a bit more darker, just like that, and creating a bit more detail here. So alright, eye color. I'm going to go for, she's got really dark eyes, And I think the darkest that I have is raw umber. So I'm going to try and create a little bit of color. I have really enjoyed today this session, and honestly I was not intending to use different mediums. I was going to do just, you know, a couple of things here without going overboard, but whatever works. And if this is your moment, don't force yourself to not use it if you didn't want to use it to begin with. You know, just go with it is what I say, because you might miss out on something quite significant. And art doesn't come to me every day, like, or effortlessly. Sometimes I feel uninspired for weeks or even months, but I try not to get there. And the way, or things that help me to not get there for too long is exactly this, just going with it. Okay, so lip. I am ready for the lip. I'm going to go for the brightest red that I have. And that would be Perlin Scarlet by Daniel Smith. It's beautiful red. I love it. Just pack it on as intensely as I can. I'll try to leave a little highlight somewhere on the lip, but other than that, I'm hoping to have it very, very bright, because Frida loved her colors. I'm leaving everything else within the same color range, so that should be okay. I wonder if I mix up a bit of a color here to go on her cheek, what that would do. Just the same red, just a little bit. No, do you know what? I will take it off and I'll try possibly something else in a minute. Okay, so that's it for the colors, for the watercolors rather. I want to create a bit more detail on the butterflies. And the way of doing that, I was thinking of getting my finest pen, which is the Muji 025, which, by the way, I heard it's been discontinued quite a while ago. So let's see how it works. So it actually does go over. So I'm just going to do these sort of sketchy lines. It goes quite well over the acrylics. Just make sure it's dry acrylics, because otherwise you're running the risk of getting it into the bowl here and ruining your pen. So the detail I want to create is quite minimal. I don't want there to be anything too much, but equally I want there to be a faint detail there, like that. It's some sort of silver embellishments or jewellery she's wearing. It could well be that maybe those were some sort of earrings or something, or maybe just brooches that she decorated her hair with. Typically she would stick a lot of flowers in there, which I think just so beautiful. Okay, I think that's it. That's as much detail there as I would like. Okay, so actually, just to mimic that detailing, I'm going to just do a few scribble lines here as well, like that. And maybe her nose as well, because I lost a detail there. Maybe a little bit just on the eyelashes here, without overdoing anything. Okay, I think that's it. For the blush, what I'm going to do is I'll get something and I'll show you in a second. I'm going to use this color here, which is, what is it called? Dusty Rose. It's from Shiva, and it's basically oil paint in a stick form. And I have been raving about these a while ago. I got a set with stunning 6 colors, including this one, and the color palette of that set is just gorgeous. I'll show you quickly. Here they are. That's my perfect color palette, and I'll put all the information for this set down below. Had to wait quite a long time because they were shipped from, I'm not sure actually from where, might be America. Anyways, I'm just getting this film off, and like I said, it's basically oil paint, so it's beautiful, works beautifully with this color scheme, and you can just use your hands to blend things, and I quite like that now. So that just creates a little extra. If you want to intensify it still, just go over the top, build it up a bit more. That's it. Love it. I love working with this paint and my fingers. Something I didn't used to like doing in the past, but I think this is gorgeous. So that is it. And it doesn't look like Frida, I have to say, but it was inspired by Frida, and also that sort of angular illustration from the fashion book that we saw earlier. And quite frankly, I do like these details here. Here and there, some of them anyway, so you can see it doesn't look anything like that illustration, and the intent wasn't to copy it, but it was to get inspired, and that's how I get inspired from that book. So I hope you enjoyed this illustration, and thanks for watching, and see you soon.